Hello folks, it's been a while, but I thought it's time for me to make another video in regards to Thaumcraft 6 that I've been working on. This video is basically just to highlight some of the changes and improvements I've done to the research system. And I just want to give a general idea of how research, at least early research, progresses. I've skipped some of the starting steps because I want to leave those as a surprise. So we'll sort of pick up just before the player gets the Thermonomicon. Unlike in previous versions, you don't start out with the Thermonomicon by just clicking a bookcase of a 1. There's actually some things you need to do before you can even get started with Thaumcraft. Well, let's get on with it. Now, the point where we're going to pick up the research, the player would have been directed to craft some Salus Mundus and use it on a bookcase. So let's do that. Now, this part might seem a bit familiar, apart from the fact that we use Salus Mundus instead of a 1, but we get a Thermonomicon. When we open it up, we see it's got only one research entry and only one research category. First steps. Now, I want to show you, as you can see, research entries have multiple stages now. For instance, first steps has 3 possible stages. In the first stage, we get told a bit about the magic we are learning about, and the end goal is to build a thermometer so we can start measuring this new type of magic. However, first we need an arcane workbench. So the book tells us use some Salus Mundus on a crafting table. There we go. Now if you go back in, you can see it has been crafted and we can complete this stage and move on to the next. Second stage tells us a bit more and directs us to build a thermometer. You can see the recipes for it, or you also get recipes along the side if you need to go there. There's also some additional things here, but I'll get to that after we've created a thermometer. So now this is probably a good time for me to show the changes to arcane crafting. If you go back to the recipe, you can see this recipe requires 1 of each essence crystal. Now in previous versions, arcane crafting required the different kinds of primal V. However, V is no longer split into primals. There is only one type of V energy in the aura. However, when you do arcane crafting, you require crystals as an additional crafting component to focus that V into different kinds. Now, the thermometer recipe happens to require all of them, but that's not the case, obviously, for all recipes. Arcane crafting obviously still requires V, and you can also get an idea of how much V there is in the current chunk. So let's grab the thermometer and go back to the book. Now we've successfully crafted it, but we still need to get some of these field notes. Now we are actually told to scan some things in the world, so let's do that. Now you can see when you scan things, you get told you learn something new, but eventually, like there, you'll get, in that case, a field note. But we need 2, we currently only have 1, so let's scan some more things. There you go, we got the second. Now you can actually learn other kinds of stuff as well. Let's see if we can get lucky. Nope. Not yet. But I'll describe that more a bit later, maybe in a future video. But for now, we managed to get all we need to complete the second stage. Now if you complete this, we actually complete the research and you get a bit more lore and stuff like that. But more importantly, a bunch of additional researches have opened up. Discovering alchemy, thaumaturgy, and artifice will eventually, when you complete them, open up the other categories and you can start doing more serious crafting. This is almost like a tutorial for Thaumcraft, these initial stages. You also get a research entry that describes different kinds of knowledges. I'm still finalizing that, so I'm not yet ready to show it. But basically there is going to be 4 broad categories. Field notes is just like a generic research you get by scanning things. There's also observations. Like field notes, you get that from scanning, but it's a bit more rare, and there you get different kinds of observations. So for example, observations on undeath, or observations on magic or the elements and things like that. There's other things like theories that you actually need to craft, and that is where the old research table mechanic will come in. That's still around. You will use the research table to craft theories, and they're also specific to they're broken up into specific categories. So you also get like theories of magic or theories of nature, etc. And those are all components, or almost like a resource you need to use to buy research. Yeah, I don't think there's much more I'm comfortable telling you guys at the moment. I just wanted to give you a general idea of the direction I want to take research in. I feel it's a bit more natural. You get like a more lore as you progress. It's definitely directs you, and it's almost like I feel it is like a easier way of getting into Thaumcraft and learning as you go, and not just being dumped headfirst into what can be a quite complicated mod, especially once you throw research in. So I'm hoping you guys enjoy this. I'm probably going to bring out some more videos as I make more progress. However, I'm quite happy with the progress I've made with the research system so far, and that has been my big hurdle. So yeah, hopefully Thaumcraft 6 will be coming out soon. See ya.